Look who's here!
Today is the day.
Today is the day. We finally starting to build
The journey begins. Steven becomes a man.
Oof.
Manual.
A manual.
I brought a bunch of parts. Hopefully at the end everything's gonna be in the car. Most important part is still missing. The transmission is still at the guy that's gonna do the 6th gear swap.
For now we're gonna get all the parts ready and I don't know, just start putting stuff in the car.
So in the end we're ready. If the transmission is ready, then we're just gonna
Yeah,
put it in and then everything should be done.
Dude brought hella parts. Oof, and the P1s.
Have they seen the floor mats?
I don't know. Enjoy floor mats in the Tezzy.
This guy's the only one that has them.
Yeah. Damn.
One of one.
One of one.
Best just like the
birthday.
Yankee brim. Yankee with no brim.
Best birthday present. Thanks.
Fan.
Fun.
So there we are. And explain what you bought.
Okay, maybe you guys remember that he bought a Z in UK. I wanted to take the chance when I'm in UK to get parts for my Altezza. That's where I bought the HKS headers.
HKS headers for the 3SGE beams.
Also the prop shaft, tail shaft. Quite rare to find, especially here in Germany. So it was good that we went there. I also bought a part out IS200 to get like the pedals for the manual.
Yeah, so the
Clutch pedal and the brake pedal is also different.
clutch, brake pedal, the master cylinder.
The slave cylinder, I got a new one because I think it makes more sense. The part out car also had an LSD, and because mine is kind of an open diff.
Because it's automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so also got an LSD. Then nothing too special, just a hub for the steering wheel.
Yeah.
For the deep dish wheel or something.
I got some shit from RHD Japan, yeah, and bought some Project Mu drum brake, like e-brake pads.
Yeah.
They should be more grippy than the normal ones, hopefully.
For some skiderinos.
Yes. Then also got like a wideband AFR,
Which one was that?
Innovate Motorsports.
White
So-
band, cause with the white band this guy also bought a Link ECU. Link
Standalone.
G4X going standalone in the Altezza.
And I also got a clutch from Japan. Got an ORC super single.
Damn.
Looks fancy. Hope it's gonna do the job well, but
I think it will.
I'm
Stock
pretty sure.
power.
Yeah,
Safe.
safe.
Then for the manual swap, just factory shift linkage, whatever.
It's even a short shifter.
Oh, even a short shifter. Okay.
Then we got some new bushings for the LSD. Gaskets. Yeah, I think that's it. That's most of it.
Yeah. Then from the Sierra back then, still also had a bucket seat that we're gonna put in.
Figure out how we're gonna connect it.
Yeah. Then the body clubs that he had on the car, just brought them so I can test fit them on the FC. Just, I don't know, because why not? We're gonna fit the Advance on the Altezza. That's kind of it. Doesn't look like a lot, but it was a lot of money. Lau. So yeah, as you guys can see now, we finally starting the manual swap on the Altezza. Hopefully we're gonna be ready soon. Only thing missing now is the transmission, but that's getting built right now as we speak. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know.
Probably not.
But we thought about starting the build now, just starting with all the parts we have right now, putting them in the car already. So once the transmission is ready, we can just put it in, connect all the stuff, and then the car should be ready to get tuned and then hardly driven. Just think about it, next time this car gonna leave the carport, gonna be manual. Exciting!
The first thing we do is go to the roundabout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, to the skid pad just to burnout.
Annoy the shit out of the guy.
Yeah. Dude knocked his head on the hood.
Didn't even do something.
It's not too hard to hit his head. Look at the size of it.
Humongous.
That's my point of view from my eyes.
And from Leo's?
From Leo's, it's around here. When you start something, you have too much parts, you don't know where to start. Now we're just standing in front of the car and
Figuring shit out.
where to start, because we don't know where to start. Lau. We thought about starting with like the kind of the hardest part, putting the pedal in, because there's legit zero space back there and we have to drill the holes.
So we're supposed to sit. there somewhere.
We thought about pulling the dash out and the seat and then drilling the holes for it and even removing the intake just so it's easy to get there and we don't fuck ourselves up.
Yeah. I mean, we have now a lot of time to hopefully not too much, but we have quite some time till the transmission is ready, and then we probably gonna make it easier instead of like.
Because sometimes more work is less work.
Exactly.
Sometimes you gotta live by that. We decided to start with something else instead of the pedal because we don't want to mess with the pedal right now. So we're starting to take out the exhaust, full TRD exhaust, and the manifold. Now we're gonna pull out the transmission, the drive shaft and diff and shit. That's what we're starting with. Exhaust is off. Now we working on the manifold itself, on the OEM one. Got all the bolts off. There's just one last bitch down there. This one. And it's hella pain. Gotta check how we're doing it. How we gonna manage to do it somehow. Taking apart the manifold. This guy. The car is bleeding! Imagine it was blood. Blood! Don't want to mess with that shit, so we're just cutting the lines. Steven! So we can get to the starter. Yeah, the drive shaft is out, exhaust is out, that stuff is out. Tranny is loose. Yeah, just cutting the oil lines, all cooling lines for the transmission now. Then gotta disconnect the starter and pull out the transmission. Let's go! Also, Mr. Young Abe with the 808s is here. Und Vincent. Oh, and Lars also. And it's raining. We ran into a little problem. We don't know how to get the torque converter off. But in the video they had a hole here where they were able to like unmount, disconnect the torque converter, and this one doesn't have it. We don't know how to do it. Gotta figure that out. Powered by Memo. Feasting with the homies.
I'm gonna feel so bad afterwards.
Bismillah. Okay, we managed to get the torque converter off through the hole from the starter up there.
Tummy hurts.
My tummy hurts.
Yes.
Now, this guy just kicked the bolts.
I don't need them anymore.
Tranny is halfway out, pulling the bolts out right now from the bell housing to the engine. Then we should be ready to take the whole transmission out. This guy's sitting here talking trash. They pulled all the bolts off the transmission now. It's ready to get dropped. Just gotta disconnect it from the engine now somehow. Gotta be careful because that bitch is heavy.
Already.
I hope we got all the bolts out. Feels like there's something it's gonna take a few minutes. We gotta figure out what's wrong. And Steven is dropping nuclear bombs on us. All the bolts are out from the torque converter, so this bitch has to come out somehow now. Fuck automatic transmissions.
Ooh.
Heller geil, das ist locker. Huh? Ja.
Wow,
Steven!
Oh, now it's pissing.
There's shit in there, even though we trained it. Damn!
And best thing is it like for like 10 seconds straight it was just flowing down. Oh damn! We have like proper sand to clean up all the oil from the floor because it's really important that it doesn't go into the water.
Nah, it's okay. It came from Mother Earth and goes back into Mother Earth.
And the whole floor is sealed.
It's recycling.
And one tip for everyone, don't glue your hands on asphalt.
It's gonna go straight down to the Arabs, they're gonna be happy. That's why they got hella oil, because of us.
Just because of this place here.
On the train through Earth, and then they're gonna drill another hole and be like, damn! Even filtered.
Proper sealing technology.
Does anyone want to buy an automatic Altezza transmission?
I zoomed in the same exact moment.
Ready?
So,
Junge, show your arm.
Gonna take a picture
Like a fish.
Yeah, we're gonna go visit the Titanic in this thing.
It's 10 times safer.
Taking the flywheel from the automatic transmission out now. And then I think we're gonna put the new clutch in already with the other flywheel.
Let's go! Let me show you the new things coming in. Aha!
First thing you're gonna do is blow out the holes. The old bolts were glued in as well, so there's all the old Loctite and shit in there.
Is leaving to get drunk now.
Yeah, as
So
always,
say
every
goodbye
weekend.
to Lars. And say goodbye to Lars' brain cells.
We're just gonna flywheel mounting for tightening torque table. It's 110.
Whole lot of Loctite, because I don't know, you don't want these to come loose. Now we torque them down.
Yes.
Gucci.
Now it's in and every screw is marked.
So we just cleaned the surface from the flywheel. Didn't film it, but we cleaned it.
Okay.
Clutch is aligned. Special tool. JK. Oops.
Oh.
Okay. One. Okay. All the bolts are tight. Next step will be putting the transmission on again, but since we don't have that, gotta do other stuff first. And we're gonna leave the clutch open like that now until we get a transmission. And we're gonna continue doing stuff.
Yeah.
Ja.